This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Hey there, everyone. This is your host, Phil, and welcome back to our show. Our next guest here is Debbie Papadakis, who comes out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with her business called Hypno Healing Institute. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Debbie. So tell us more about the Hypno Healing Institute. What are you offering to people here?
Well, the Hypno Healing Institute started about 30 plus years ago. I started it, and I'm combining hypnotherapy and psychotherapy together, but I'm also teaching people how to be a hypnotherapist, plus some other classes in hypnosis. So I'm doing this work for more than 30 years now, and this class we're starting sometimes in January, the next one, it's going to be the 98th class, 98 times. Right now I'm teaching the 97th time.
Okay.
So what do we do? I help people to overcome obstacles, to overcome blockages, to overcome any emotional issues. And the reason the work, I believe, is very, very powerful is because by using hypnotherapy, we enter in the subconscious levels where the emotions exist. If we think of the mind, we think of the conscious, the subconscious, and unconscious. In the conscious mind, we have all this logical information, but and the stories we tell ourselves and the thinking we have. However, all this logical information and the thinking and the stories, they have feelings and emotions, each one of them different one. So those feelings and emotions are stored at the subconscious level, and that's where then they affect the unconscious, which is basically the body. So we become sad and happy and all that, and that affects our inner self. And so through hypnosis, we can access those levels. And instead of working at the conscious level with the logical, we work on the subconscious, which is the emotional. And once you heal those emotional wounds, then even the thinking is more positive then.
Of course. So you're training people as well as also providing therapy. Is that correct? I'm
training people for the last 20-some years, 25 years maybe. And right now I'm teaching the 97th class, and in January we're starting January 21st we're starting the 98th class, which I'm very proud of it. It's very powerful classes. Some people take those classes because they wanted to start a career in hypnosis, because they want to help people, and because a lot of people are saying I wanted to do something meaningful in my life. I want to help the world. I want to help the world to become a better place. So the best way to do it is to become a hypnotherapist and to start helping people. But doing that, you're helping yourself too, because you cannot do something unless you understand it by experiencing it yourself. So these classes are very powerful. As I just mentioned, I taught it so many times, and you will see demonstrations how we can take everyday situations, emotional blockages, or even financial blockages, even blockages that I cannot move in life and all that. People think I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. So we take this, we can trace back to the root cause of these issues at the subconscious level, and we change that. We frame it. There are all kinds of techniques to do that. And once we overcome, we clear those blockages, all of a sudden the people become free. So it's a wonderful way to help the world to become a better place. I know hypnosis has become by the media is like they I don't know if they respect it or not, but they say, oh, you're hypnotized. In reality, is a tool to help us to access the subconscious where all the emotions are stored. And once we change and clear those emotions, believe me, life can be better, and we can become healthier, and we can become more positive. And because if you don't become positive yourself, you cannot see the world outside through positivity. So if people are suffering in many different ways, they have to look inside. We all have to look inside and see what kind of beliefs we carry, what kind of thinking we have, what kind of emotions we're holding. And once we start changing all that, all of a sudden we become better people. And by becoming better people, more positive people, we help the world. Because if we see disturbance around is only because people are disturbed inside of them. So once I become more happy and more joyful and more open and more, I have a financial and emotional, spiritual feeling good, then I can help the world. I can see the world through that filter.
Yeah.
Because if I feel angry and upset and miserable, I only see the world through this anger. That becomes my filter.
Yeah.
So I teach all these things in my classes for people. Some people incorporate that training into their own profession and combine it together. Some people start becoming hypnotherapists themselves, and some people do it to improve their own life, because through this class, we learn how to communicate with the subconscious. We learn how to give suggestions to ourselves. We learn how the mind works, and not only actually it's not in theory, that if you were going to university you're learning a lot of theories. This is practical. Normally I will spend some time teaching something, then I will demonstrate what I taught, and then I have people practicing it. And then we go over and over and over. The classes are 14 weeks, only Wednesdays from 2 o'clock to 6:30, and Eastern Time. And the success is fantastic. As I said, I taught it so many times, and I'm very proud of this class. I don't know, at some point I have to stop working, but I cannot do that because I love my work so much. And I have helped so many thousands of people, and I'm helping people to become better. And therefore, societies become better, and the world becomes better. And that's my goal in life.
Exactly. Well, Debbie, how do we work with you? How do we reach out to you there?
My phone number is 416-760-8996, or go to the website and look at hypnohealing.com, or just Google Debbie Papadakis, and you will find me on the internet all over the place. Many years ago, I was in the Oprah's magazines, and I'm also on the CNN.com, I believe, and I'm in many, 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 many places. You can find me anywhere. Just Google my name, and you will know. I'm in Toronto, Canada, and we're dealing with Eastern Time. But it's incredible. If anybody wants to improve their life, they should be thinking about learning something about how the mind works and how we can incorporate it in our lives, how to become more positive, and how to help others to do so.
All right. Perfect. Well, Debbie, thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
Thank you so much, and
Yeah.
have a good day.
Take
Thank you
care.
for
Bye.
having me.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. To the rest of our listeners, stay right here. We'll be right back after this short break.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.